Mootra here, and today we'll be talking about genetically modified organisms, or better known as GMOs. So what are GMOs? GMOs are organisms in which the genetic material, DNA, has been altered in such a way that does not occur naturally by mating and/or natural recombination, according to the WHO. So why do we genetically engineer organisms? Benefits of GMOs: increased crop yield, increased pest and disease resistance, increased nutritional value of crops, reduce the use of agrochemicals, economically efficient as it reduces the amount of inputs and hence decreases the cost of production, produces longer lasting crops, and also increases the possibility of growing new variety of crops in different areas. In an interview with Professor Umaharan, a geneticist at the University of the West Indies, he expounded on this.
GMOs provide an opportunity to engineer the genome in a way that you can make them drought tolerant, and therefore you will be able to continue to produce food for humanity. It has enormous potential to overcome a lot of the ills that we have. With the expansion of the population, there's going to be a lot of difficulties and challenges. They're precise, they allow you to adapt, no use of inputs, and therefore they are much more socially, environmentally, and economically more sustainable. So that's one example. You can talk about pest and disease resistance, creating new antibiotics to overcome diseases in the health sector, and so on.
With all these benefits, I wanted to get the public's opinion about GMOs. 2/3 of the persons indicated that they knew what genetically modified organisms were. 44.44% of the persons indicated that they would not buy or eat genetically modified organisms, and 100% of the responses indicated that they didn't think that Trinidad should grow GM organisms. But are their concerns scientifically sound?
It has a lot of controversy over it. Not everything is really based on science. There are questions, ethical questions, and people are worried about what's the ethics of moving genes across. And then again, we have been moving genes across organisms through breeding for many, many thousands of years. Superweeds and superbugs are all tales, because none of that has actually happened. People are still scared, but they have been eating it for the last 20 years.
After hearing this, I did some research on my own and came across a long list of GM imports. Then I set off to the grocery to see for myself.
These risks, we look at three kinds of risks. There are agricultural risks, there are environmental risks, and there's food safety, health risks. All of those are considerations that we take in a risk assessment before any release happens at all. Any potential risk would be eliminated even before it's. Companies that have actually benefited from the GM technologies are these big companies, multinationals, and so if you can bring trust in the population, you can then bring down this regulatory risk assessment to the actual level of risk.
Monsanto is one of the big leading companies in GMO production, and according to Dr. Umaharan, by bringing down the risk assessment needed for GMOs, we would be able to reduce the monopoly that Monsanto has. So we have seen a lot of the GM foods that we already eat and know the benefits. So how can GM crops benefit Trinidad if we grow them ourselves?
These technologies are very essential in order to overcome these challenges, so farmers can produce the same food more cost effectively with a reduced cost, so that then we can compete in the international market. We can grow our food, become food secure, and perhaps also export things into to other countries, into the niche markets.
So we've talked about GMOs, the benefits, the risks and concerns, and how Trinidad can benefit from it. So that's it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed and that you now have a better understanding and appreciation for GMOs. Bye guys!